Hi, this is Joyce Vaudrey here at Georgina's Restaurant in Bolton, Connecticut. Today I'm here with CVC to record the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce and their business showcase. I really wish you guys were down here. There are so many cool and interesting businesses represented. And they, like you, are located here in the Tolland County area. So please help me welcome the Executive Director from the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce. Welcome.
Thank you. Thanks.
And what is your name and your personal business?
So my name's Melissa Smith, and I am the Executive Director of the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce.
Excellent. And what made you guys decide to have it here at Georgina's? It had to be a little bit about the food, right?
Well, you know, we're actually not supplying food this year, but obviously our vendors are welcome to. We've got menus on everyone's tables. They're welcome to order on their own. We have a cash bar. You're welcome to stop in and grab that. But really, it's all about the networking, you know, getting people's names out there for local businesses that are, some are struggling, some are finally getting back up on their feet. We have, I'd say, probably 6 to 10 new members in the last probably 4 months that are here, you know, getting their feet wet with events. I think everyone's so excited to be back in person. If you saw the people in the room, everyone's chit-chatting and smiling and happy to be together. So we're just happy to be able to have it because we had to cancel our last one, which we had set for 2020 because of COVID. So we wanted to, this is kind of our back to business showcase. So, and to get back to your question of how come we don't have it at our old venue, the other venue we used to have it at is no longer open. So we changed it and we figured we give this member business some business. So that's why we're here in Bolton at Georgina's.
And that's really what the Chamber of Commerce is about. It's helping to promote local businesses and getting new customers. I got to tell you, I enjoy talking to so many people there, and also to see some familiar faces. I can't help but notice Ray Page Plumbing had their trucks front and center in the parking lot. I had to compliment them on their parking job. So one of the things that a chamber does is it helps businesses find out about other businesses. And you were telling me about a really cool interaction between two businesses that are here today.
Yes.
Can you tell me something about that?
Sure. So one of our new members, Macomber Tree and Garden, the owner's name is Alex. Super passionate about his job. He actually had some t-shirts made and had them embroidered by another member, Adrian Cropley from Rockin' My Sojo. So we love to kind of set up members, helping members. And that was one way. He literally just signed up this month and he's already doing business with other members. So that's really what we want to see. We really are all about helping the small businesses in our county. So.
What are some of the other events a chamber does? I mean, this is now open to anybody can come to these showcases. So next year, I hope everyone will plan on next spring coming to the showcase. But you have other events going on. What's going on this year?
So we usually have every month, we'll have a business after hours. In April, we're going to be at Spare Time Entertainment in Vernon, where we're going to bowl and do some laser tag. And of course, always networking, always, you know, meeting other people and new members. And then in May, we're doing one at Foster Hill Farm in Stafford. And we're going to be petting mini donkeys and doing some herb planting. It's the 2 days before Cinco de Mayo, so we might be doing some mint and things that will go with some mojitos.
Do you guys still do the golf tournament or the golf outing?
Yep. So then the following month, which would be June, we are having our golf tournament, our 30th annual golf tournament at Black Ledge in Hebron. And then in August, we are doing our food truck and brew fest at Connecticut Golfland that is currently under construction. So look forward to those things. We've got some good stuff coming up.
I've been following the construction of Golfland, living in Vernon. It's on the forefront. I'm really looking forward to it. And even Spare Time, I haven't been there for a couple of years now.
I know.
So
They really did a lot of renovating there.
yes,
really
I've
is
heard that,
awesome.
so I'm looking forward to
fun.
it. Well, thank you so much. I
you.
think now what we're going to do is we're going to take a walk around the showcase floor. We'll be talking to some of the other owners. And you know what? You really want to consider this not just supporting other businesses, but now you too can be a part of the chamber. It's very affordable, so you can just go on their webpage to get more information. In the meantime, let's scope it out. Well, welcome back. We are now inside the showcase, and we're stopping to talk to a few of the vendors who have really benefited from being a part of the Tolland Chamber of Commerce. So right now I'd like to talk to the owner of Rockin' My Sojo. She gets the award for the best name of a company. Hi, and welcome. And your name is?
My name is Adrian.
So nice to meet you. And what got you started with, first of all, your business and that cool and crazy name?
It started, my husband was a chili chef and he needed some shirts for his competitions. So I got started on a very small, simple home sewing machine, and it has grown into helping all these local businesses.
Well, I just heard a really interesting story that you and a couple of the other new business owners, besides the Ray Page plumbing guys, you've made some really interesting business contacts. So I understand you've been dressing some of the folks here today. Who are some of your customers?
Yes, we have lots of live models here today. We definitely work with Ray Page Plumbing. We definitely work with Alex McComber, Tree and Garden Service. We also work with Kahan Kerensky Capicella Law Firm. And there's another one that is escaping me at the moment.
Oh, that's okay. I kind of put you under the gun for that one. How long have you been with the chamber, and what prompted you to join?
I've been with the chamber for about 3 years. I was introduced through Gary Ruchin, who is on the board, and also our tax accountant. So they do a great job, and he was able to share with me the benefits of the chamber and what it could do for my business.
Well, I got to tell you, I've had the same accountant now for 27 years that I met at a Worcester County Chamber of Commerce meeting. And even after I moved out of state, they're still my accountant. So you really meet a different caliber of business owner, I believe, that really wants to invest. Now, I've joined chambers before, but what would you say to someone who's on the fence, like, oh, that's kind of an expense? What would you say to somebody?
I had that feeling at the beginning that it would be an expense, but it's an expense that comes back to you tenfold. There are several events and several opportunities to network with businesses and the public. And the chamber hosts several events, and they're very active on social media, and they've just been terrific. They really do want your business to succeed.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Well, thank you. I'll let you go because I see there's some people waiting to talk to you. Adrian, thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Nice to meet you. Bye. Hi, and here we are walking through the showcase, talking to a few more of the vendors. So here's one of our vendors here. Hi, welcome, and what's your name?
I'm Jim Smith,
Jim, nice to meet you, and the name of your company is?
cash recovery specialist. We're an accounts receivable company to help businesses collect their hard-earned money.
How exactly would you go about recovering somebody's money?
Well, we work a lot with different customers that there's a lot of disputes. We reconcile the accounts, settle the balance, get them to pay. And a lot of times between a business and their customer, there's a lot of times they get in such a bad disputed area that they need a person to get in the middle of all that. So that's where we really come in. So,
Okay, that's interesting. And where are you located?
Billerica, Mass.
Here we are inside talking to one of the people that's taking advantage of having all this wonderful information out. This is Ross Lugenbuehl, and Ross and I were just talking insurance. Ross, who are you here representing?
So I'm with Paradiso Insurance out of Stafford Springs, and we're a full service agency. We do commercial and personal lines insurance.
Well, of course, that's very important when you're at a chamber meeting for businesses.
There you go.
So, are you a member of the local chamber?
We are. Yep.
And how long have you been a member?
We've been a member for probably more than 20 years.
It sounds to me like it's a good investment every year then.
It is. Definitely a good investment.
And do you attend the other events they put on?
Not everything, but yeah, we try and make it out to a few events per year. Yep.
And have you made some long-lasting business contacts?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Some long-standing clients that we've harvested from the chamber events. Yeah.
Do any of them beat my accountant I've had for 27 years I met at a chamber meeting?
Probably not.
I got to tell you, when you find somebody that you see on a regular basis and they're local businesses and your neighbors, it's a wonderful way to keep it close. You know, talk about buying local. You know,
Yeah.
you can't get any more local than a chamber.
that's
So
the
what's
way.
one of your favorite chamber events that they've put on?
I like the business to business. This is a great event that we do every year. Yep.
Yeah, and they've opened it now to the general public.
Yeah.
So here at Georgina's in Bolton, they have enough space. They're spread out. They offer a cash bar. So it's a very open, airy, lots of space event that you can find out about local businesses. So I'd like to say thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for interviewing me.
Here we are with the very tall and very colorful DJ. And what's your name and company?
Hi, I'm Derek, DJ Derek, right out of Rockville, Connecticut.
Awesome. I like that he said Rockville.
Well, that's where I live, Rockville, Vernon. So you gotta represent good old Rockville.
I definitely agree with that. I moved to Vernon, but I love the history of the whole Rockville, Vernon. It's a very dynamic history. And I've been enjoying his music. So just like someone said, when did they stop playing good music at a supermarket? You know the music they play in supermarkets
Oh,
now?
I know exactly the music they play at supermarkets, but I don't know if I want to answer that because some of the people in here are liking some of the different songs that maybe
I'm loving
are.
them.
Well, you're right.
I'm singing along, man.
But one person's hit is the next person's music. So I don't judge. I like all kinds of music, and whatever floats somebody's boat is great for me.
Is this how you dress all the time, or just for fancy events?
This is just for certain events. Like for weddings, I would wear like a suit, but for this kind of event, I figured just a little something flashy. Why not?
I spotted you as soon as I walked in the room.
That's half the idea. Thanks a lot.
Well, thank you very much.
Thanks for coming.
I have been enjoying the music. Thank
Thanks.
you.
Well, thanks for coming.
Oh, you're welcome. I hope you're enjoying the music too. And as we continue our walk around the showcase, I'm here with Melanie from CVC. Melanie, welcome. And what can you tell me about CVC and the Tolland Chamber of Commerce?
Hi, so welcome. So this is the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce Business Showcase, and we've come a few years now to help film the vendors and just it's kind of our form of networking, since this is where everybody likes to talk to each other, networking. We like to talk to people with a camera, so we like to walk around and interview everyone and talk to everyone. You've been so nice to help us this year and volunteer, so thank you. I don't have to do it. And Gavin's behind the camera. He's helping us this year. We got some other volunteers at the table that are helping us, and we're really just trying to let people know what public access TV is. A lot of people don't know about us, so we want to let you know what we offer to you and what is free to you. We're here also to help support Senate Bill 278, so vote yes on that, talk to your senators, and there's more. Check out the website. I don't want to get into all that now. So.
Well, I got to tell you, the way I found out about CVC was I was watching it, the scroll going by, and it said free camera workshop. Now, first of all, free's for me, and camera. I like being in front of a camera. But it was good to learn all about the behind the scenes. Melanie, tell the viewers something about your 4K workshop.
Okay, so we offer 2 types of workshops. The first workshop is learning how to film on location, which is a field workshop. So just like this, filming on location. We teach you the camera language, camera terms, how to operate the camera, how to edit your piece together. And then we offer another 4K studio workshop, which is a 4-day workshop. It takes place at Community Voice Channel. In our 4K studio, you learn 6 of the basic positions to operate a studio production. And that is offered about every other month. And then the field workshop is a one-on-one. You can do that anytime.
I think I need another lesson on the one-on-one. I can film, I just can't edit so well. But there are people at CVC that love to edit. So even if you're not that great at it, feel free, take the course, grab a camera, sign it out, and film an event. I got to film Doug Danger and interview him when he was here for an event in Rockville. So I got to tell you, it's a great asset in our community. So thank you, Melanie and CVC.
Thank you, Joyce.
And off to talk to some other folks. And we continue our tour of the Tolland Chamber of Commerce Business Showcase. And here I came across the Tolland Red and White. So please tell me about the Tolland Red and White.
Tolland Red and White is a kids gift shop out on the Queen and Tolland. We have many different items. A lot of our artists make items. But our biggest draw is our penny candy counter right now. We still have penny candy for 1 cent.
So how long have you been working with the Tolland Chamber of Commerce?
We've been working for about 7 years with them.
They must be doing something right by you for you to keep coming back. What are some of the events you like?
We've done this event with them in the past. The tag sale trail we've done with them, and we did the business to business where we opened up our shop. So it's been great.
Wonderful. I am looking forward to taking part in the townwide, what do you guys call it? The townwide tag sale. Where I come from, it's called a yard sale. I'm not used to saying tag sale, but I can't wait to participate. I'm looking forward to it.
It's an early day. Got to get started.
I can't wait. I love it. I can't wait to set up, and I also shop later. So I'm going to set up early, then I'm going to shop afterwards. Get the best of both worlds there, right?
Right, and then you check out the little shops like ours.
Well, that was one of the things I did like about it was I actually found duck eggs. My husband had asked for duck eggs a couple of days before it, and I came home from going on tag sale hunting and came home with duck eggs. So you never know what you're going to find.
Well, you come to our store, we have local chicken eggs, local honey, local jellies and jams, pickles, things like that at our store also.
That's really good to know. I do like local honey. Well, thank you so much for attending today's event. You're welcome. As we continue on at the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce Business Showcase, I'm here stopping at the 360 Bank. Actually, it's a 360 Federal Credit Union. Hi, welcome. What's your name?
Nancy, I'm actually at the Vernon location.
Oh, you are? And how long have you been there?
I've been there for a year and a half. Yes. We have 3 locations. We had the Vernon location, we had the Enfield location, and we also had the Windsor Locks location, which is our main office.
Excellent. It's great to have local banking available to everybody. So, and where in Vernon are you folks located?
It's right on Thrall Road. It's actually right next to Tractor Supplies. You can miss it. It's very, very green on the fork on the road.
A lot of great businesses along that road. So thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Here we are with Primitive Renditions, one of the stores I've been frequenting since they opened recently. And I'd like to welcome them to the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce Business Showcase. I'm here with the family that runs the store. And who am I talking to here today? And you are?
Lisa.
Lila.
And Ray.
Lisa, Lila, and Ray, welcome. And please tell me a little bit about your Primitive Renditions. Even though I know what you guys are, there are some folks that really haven't heard yet.
Well, we sell a lot of handmade Amish furniture, decor, farmhouse decor. We work with local vendors throughout Connecticut that make things for our shop. And it's just a lot of handmade items from all over the country, really.
You're in a very popular plaza. One of my favorite stores in there is the Book Rack. So how do you like being located there?
It's been great. Being next to a bunch of small businesses, local businesses, very diverse group of businesses has been great. Ryan's Deli. I mean, what better place to be than next to them?
How can you go wrong? When I first moved here, I'm not from around here, can you tell? I would say, you know what Ryan's Deli is? Everybody's like, oh yeah, I'm a half a mile from there. So, what do you like about the family business?
I really like. I have a lot of things that I really like. It's not my style, but I really like some of the decor. I really like the candles, definitely. The gourds are very pretty. And I just like it overall, but it's not my style.
I hear you, sister. A lot of that is a little too much for me too, but the candles, and I do enjoy the signs, vintage signs. As soon as I walked in, the candles, of course, but all of the signs I like. So what prompted you to join the chamber?
Well, we had been hearing it was always on our radar to join, and a lot of people were like, oh, you should really look into it. And then Missy approached us. It was probably like Christmas time one year. and she was like, hey, give it a thought, think about it. And her and Candace had come into my other location, and I was like, we really should think about this. I think it's going to be a great, networking. And you know what? I wish we had joined it the first minute we opened, because it's been nothing but, networking. And we tell all new businesses now, like, if you're not part of this chamber, you're missing out. Like, you really need to be part of it.
It's a very dynamic chamber. I've been involved with other chambers when I was from Central Mass, and I was amazed at how many events are being held all the time. It's a very active chamber. And I've been talking about the tag sale, I don't know how many times, because I don't golf, but there are a lot of really cool events. Have you participated in other events?
We came to the Christmas event. We were actually fortunate enough to be voted Best New Business in our first year in the chamber, so that was a big honor. So
Awesome.
This is our first show that we've done. Missy invited us to come. We were like, hey, well, let's just try it out and see. And Missy, I gotta say, she's on it. Like, she's on it all the time. Yes, yes. And she's, just anything that you can shout out to her, like, she's on it. She'll blast it on social media, and she's really a big cheerleader for all businesses. I mean, she does a really great job. So.
Well, thank you, and welcome to the community. I've been watching you guys. Like I said, I live around the corner, so,
thank you.
And welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, on to our next. As we continue meeting with the business owners here at the showcase, I'm very intrigued by this next business called Over and Over. So please tell me, what is Over and Over about?
Hi, so I'm Wendy with Over and Over Barntique, and we're located in Andover, Connecticut, right on Route 6, and it's all about reusing and recycling, thus the name Over and Over. And we have many local crafters that sell their goods in our stores, so we have art, home decor, candles, jewelry. We do a lot of different classes as well, workshops, vision board classes, paint nights, and
wait a minute, I want to know about the furniture you were talking about earlier.
So
I'm going to move your flower so I don't knock it over.
Okay. So we flip a lot of furniture, so we take pieces that may go into the landfill, and we intercept them and we make them pretty again, we paint them, and we let them live on for other families to enjoy.
Awesome. I have been into recycling for years. So reduce is the first thing, and reuse. Those are the things you want to do, is to be able to reuse and recycle things. So there's some awesome, the pot holders. This bird feed are made out of bird seed, guys. This is beautiful. I love the creativity involved, and a lot of these are local artisans.
Yeah, they're all local artisans, and the other thing I was telling another woman about is that we do a donation program. So it's a fundraiser. So if you had an organization that wanted to donate furniture that you no longer want, we'll flip it and give 10% back to a local charity.
That's a great idea. What a wonderful way to give back to the community. You can use your creative expressions and still make a living from it. How long have you been with the chamber?
For the chamber, it's been about a year, and we've been open for about 5.5 years.
Well, welcome to the chamber. I am a huge proponent of chambers. I've met some awesome businesses, so welcome and good luck, and I can't wait to check you guys out. I'm gonna grab one of these.
Thank you.
That's the benefit of working an event. You're welcome. All right, and we move on. Now here's a local business that really intrigued me, because not only is it right up my alley, but it's also owned and operated by veterans. And what a lot of people don't understand are there are so many health benefits involved with a company like Fine Fettle. So I'd like to introduce you to Andrew. And Andrew, what can you tell us about Fine Fettle?
Hi, yeah, happy to be here. Fine Fettle's 3 dispensaries in Connecticut. We opened in Willimantic first, so 2019 we've been serving the Windham County and Tolland as well, offering a lot of different products for a lot of different people. Veterans is one of the patient groups that we offer discounts to every day. Same with senior citizens and people of low income. So just here for education, awareness, and try to get the name out for medical cannabis in Connecticut.
It definitely needs more help, because the information just has not been readily accessible. So the more people understand that there are reputable, high quality companies and products out there that are chamber members too. So I encourage you to look into Fine Fettle. They're very informative. They'll meet with you one-on-one if you have any questions. So what does that person call? You can schedule an appointment?
Yeah, we have consultations available for anyone at any time. We have licensed pharmacists on staff that have come from traditional retail backgrounds, so they know medication and they know cannabis. So happy to help you out with any way we can.
Excellent. Thank you for coming to today's event. Thank you. You're welcome. And here we have a very interesting company that happens to be situated next to Fine Fettle, but I believe is a complementary medicine. So what can you tell me about Harbor Hemp Company?
So we make all of our products in Coventry. Everything we make is lab tested and made with organically grown industrial hemp. So we have full spectrum and zero THC products. Even the full spectrum only has 0.03% THC, so not enough to make you feel weird. And we sell pet products as well. So we have pet tinctures and cookies and a full beverage line. So we have 3 seltzer flavors and a lemonade, and we actually sell these locally at Highland Park.
Excellent. And how did you come up with the name of Harbor Hemp Company?
Very New England.
And the alliteration helps a lot too. Our country was founded on hemp farms, so it's about time it came back around. So for those that are unaware, what exactly is a full spectrum tincture or even a full spectrum product?
So a full spectrum product has more aspects of the plant. The little bit of THC sometimes lets the cannabinoids affect you a little bit better. And then a lot of people want the zero THC because either they're in the military or they are really sensitive to THC. And so we have plenty of those products for people as well.
Excellent. I see the massage oil. That's definitely beneficial. I use some hand cream that really has helped me. Yes. I'll tell you, the hand cream for my trigger finger is just amazing. I'm shocked and pleasantly surprised.
I have arthritis and I use it like hand cream, and it works so well.
And as far as I know, you can't overdose on CBD or hemp. So, and how long have you been a member of the chamber?
I think the Bogini company, which is our parent company, has been for a very long time. But this is our first event as Harbor Hemp Company.
Well, welcome. I'm so glad you came, and I look forward to seeing you at more events.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So we've all seen the little poop emoji, but how many people have seen, oh, it's a poop emoji that moves?
Yes, he does.
Okay, that's my first dancing poop. Now, not only did this little guy catch my attention here at the business showcase, but so did this cute little pink guy. And who is this little pink dude?
This is a happy uterus.
And what makes a happy uterus?
Well, if they need pelvic floor physical therapy, we'll make that uterus happy.
I know we're giggling and laughing about this, and it is a serious medical condition, and it's something that people kind of shy away from talking about. So does the pink uterus help to break the tension?
A little bit. They'll ask me, what is this all about? So a lot of times women will experience urinary incontinence. In the olden days, we were told, oh, live with it because you had babies. We don't have to live with it. And that's where pelvic floor physical therapy comes in. We treat a variety of conditions, related to anywhere from endometriosis and pelvic pain, what we call dyspareunia, which is pain at penetration, stress incontinence, urge incontinence. We treat men and women, men post-prostatectomy. If they're having incontinence issues, we're here to help. Also fecal incontinence, which is another subject that people are embarrassed to talk about, and it'll affect their quality of life. Immensely. So this is a very specialized portion of physical therapy that's available to people in the community.
Well, you heard it here first. That is the first time I've heard of that type of physical therapy. So thank you very much for coming to the chamber. I greatly appreciate it. And enjoy your pelvis there.
Thank you.
Thank you. As we wander on down this way, we're going to talk to another person from a medical background. So my name is Joyce, and I see you have some diabetes and diet information here.
Yeah.
What is your name and what are you doing here?
Hi, Hi, my name's Katie Gustavson. I'm a registered dietitian and certified diabetes care and education specialist. And I'm here with the Diabetes Wellness Center. And we have many things that we do at the center. So we help people who have diabetes, whether type 1, type 2, or gestational diabetes. So we do anything from nutrition and meal plans and carb counting, teaching insulin, medications, checking blood sugars, you name it, we probably do it. We also have another pillar known as our diabetes prevention program. So many people have pre-diabetes, so it's kind of like this gray range of not quite having diabetes, but your doctor says, watch your sugar, you're borderline. So many people are in this range and they may not know it. So we have a free year-long program that people can participate in that reduces the risk of developing type 2 diabetes by 53%, which is better than medicine.
So what is this free one-year program? How does someone get signed up for that, and do you have to have a reference from your referral from your doctor?
That's a very good question. So you could go to echn.org/black diabetes. You do not need a referral from your doctor. So even if you just go onto that website, you can take a quick test to see if you even qualify. But if you're fasting, so if you get yearly lab work, two things we want to look at is your fasting blood sugar. If your fasting blood sugar is between 100 and 125, then you're in that pre-diabetes range. Or if your hemoglobin A1C is 5.7 to 6.4, you're in the pre-diabetes range. So you can look back on there, and you could go again on echn.org/black diabetes to see it if you're interested in the program.
Very informative, and I always love preventative health care. So I think diet and exercise, I know those are two, but simple walking. I see you have some cool little gift items here. Is this a pedometer so people? Oh, that's great.
Take one, unless you have a Fitbit.
I don't have a Fitbit.
Okay, well take one.
What's this little guy?
It's another different type of pedometer.
How neato. Look at you guys.
It's different.
That's got too many buttons on it.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. And welcome to the Chamber's Business Showcase.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, onward. And here we see another one of our great vendors at the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce Business Showcase. And we're here talking to a couple of dentists. Hi, my name's Joyce. What's your name?
Tazim.
Amber.
Tell me a little bit about your dental office.
Yeah, so basically it's a pretty new practice, and we are located in Vernon, and we pretty much do everything, all type of dental works. So most welcome, whoever wants to have a new dentist, you guys are most welcome to come to us. Yeah.
Well, I definitely love your setup here, and tell me a little bit about where you guys are located and how long have you been in business?
So basically, it's owned by a company named Dental Associates of Connecticut.
Okay.
So we're in the business for over 50 years.
Wow.
And this is one of their new office they just recently bought. So this office has been in Vernon for almost like 3 years. Yeah. So.
Well, welcome. And what prompted you to join the chamber? Is that something that your company usually gets involved in?
That is correct. Yeah. So we have in Cromwell, we have in Vernon. So we are all like affiliated with Chamber of Commerce. So. Yeah.
And you are a full-service dental office,
correct.
Right? Because sometimes you can't get all the services. You got to get referrals.
No, everything is in-house. So whatever you need, we can do in one office. So you don't have to go anywhere else.
Well, thank you for coming today. Nice to meet you both. All right, bye. And here we are with Genesis. What exactly is Genesis?
So we're actually Fox Hill Center, owned by Genesis Healthcare, and we are a nursing home that does short-term rehab, long-term care, respite care, hospice care.
Okay, so it's called Fox Hill, and you do all type of. Now you were saying that you also do the short-term rehab too, right?
We do. Yes, we do short-term rehab. You go into the hospital, you have to have a hip replacement. Fox Hill Center is the place to go.
Well, I gotta tell you got a lot of things going on here, a lot of brochures. What is one of some of the events that you do at Fox Hill, some of the activities that you guys do there?
Well, we happen to have our whole calendar here, and we do bingo. We do a lot of arts and crafts. We have a brand new recreation director, and she is fabulous. She has a lot of new innovative therapeutic recreation programs.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for coming to the chamber event.
Thank you.
All right. Hi. Okay. Here we are with HVCC, also known as Hockanum Valley Community Council. And what exactly is done at HVCC?
We're a community mental health agency that we provide mental health services, substance use services. We also have a food pantry and dial-a-ride. We also provide some case management, and we have a Suboxone program.
Wow, that's called wraparound services.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how does someone contact you, and do they need a referral?
They do not need a referral, and they can go to hvcchelps.org, or they can give us a call at 860-872-9825.
And you're located in Vernon, Rockville area?
In Vernon, we're located right off Route 83.
Excellent, my new hometown. So how long has HVCC been around?
For 50 years.
Wow, that's impressive. Well, thank you so much for attending today's event. Welcome. You're welcome. All right, onward. As we meet with more of our business owners, here I'm talking with Kimberly, and she has this great table where, you know what? I didn't even know you folks were located in Tolland, so I'm so glad I came. What can you tell me about your company?
We're Ace Transportation, and we're located in Tolland, Windham, and Harford County. We've been servicing the community for 37 years in June, and we do non-emergency medical transportation, wheelchair service available. We do school, private hire, we're a taxi livery, so take you to the airport. We can do all you need for transportation.
Wow, that is all inclusive. I really did not envision that when I walked up to your booth, so that's very informative. Tell me a little more about the medical transportation.
The medical transportation, we have a company that will provide us the rides, and we go and pick up the people who need the rides to get to and from their medical appointment.
So just for medical appointments and non-emergency, that sounds like an excellent benefit to the community, being able to have that luxury of having someone bring you to your appointment that's not an Uber with some kid blasting music.
That's right.
I can't help but notice you have a driver's wanted sign.
Yes.
So I would imagine, like a lot of businesses, it's a struggle right now to find quality folks, huh?
Well, we have an opportunity to put 60 plus out on the road, and right now we're servicing with 45 on the road. So it is a desperate need to have a driver, to have more drivers. Yes.
Well, if you want a good job located in your backyard, give them a call. Thank you so much for attending.
Thank you for interviewing.
No, you're welcome. Hi.
Bye-bye.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Hi, my name is Joyce. What's your name?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. And I see you're here with State Farm. What can you tell us?
I have an office in Tolland. I'm Jennifer Lamphere, I own it, yes. Been there since 2020, doing well, so yes.
And what prompted you to join the chamber?
I just figured I'm new to the area, so I figured it was a great way to get in, meet businesses and people, and get to know my way around.
Well, this has been a very active event. I'm very happy to see how many different people are here today. Are you finding you're making some new connections?
I am. Like I said, I opened in 2020 when COVID hit, so I really haven't done anything outside of the office. So I think this is a great way for me to get back out there.
Well, welcome. I enjoy your energy here at the event.
Thank you very much.
Nice to meet you. And now we're going to move on to, all right, so I'd like to know, the Christmas ornaments are a nice touch. Here we are at the Elder Care Consulting Company, and we're here with them. What's your name?
Lori O'Connor.
And what can you tell me about your company?
Well, we have three companies, three small companies. Senior Moments is our adult day center.
Okay.
In Tolland, where people go during the day for activities and meals, and then we try to keep them home. That's our goal, to try to keep them out of nursing homes. We also have aides and companions and live-ins in our company, as well as geriatric care management.
Oh, well, it's a very fun and festive booth, so I would never have known that you did all that. How does someone get started going to or having a loved one be brought to a day center?
It's a day center.
Adult day center. How do you just like pop in and say I'm here?
Well, you can come for a tour, or you can call us, and we give a complimentary day, so people can come free for the day and decide whether they like it or not. We also provide transportation.
I would imagine transportation is kind of key. What would you say to somebody who took the tour, thought it was a great facility, but was on the edge about signing up?
To come for a day, yeah, and see what it's like.
Well, I think it's a beautiful facility. I'm looking at all these great brochures and pictures. There's a lot of great activities and some crafts that are displayed here. So thank you for coming to the Chamber event today.
Okay, thanks for having us.
Oh, you're welcome. Here we are at a table I've been hearing a lot about today. May Comer is new to the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce, but they've made a great splash and positive impact already. So tell me a little bit about your company and what made you decide to join the Chamber.
So the company's pretty new. I'm big into tree work, and what we do is native plant gardens, pollinator-friendly gardens, and well-rounded tree care. So more than just tree removals, we're looking to get life out of your trees. Pruning, cabling, fertilizing, anything you can think of for a well-rounded, nice yard.
Now, of all the business expenses to starting up a new company, what made you put being a member of the Chamber as a priority?
Networking. It's all about getting the name out there, getting the logo out there, meeting local people, finding someone in town to make the shirts, shaking hands, being friends with local people really helps us out.
It really does. I recently moved to Vernon from Central Mass. I say recent now, it's been 6 years. And I got to tell you, going to events like this representing CVC or me as an individual has unbelievably opened my eyes to what's available, especially for a small local business. What prompted you to start your business during such a difficult time?
So I've been in business for about 4 years, but I've been working weekends only. So I was just kind of tired of hustling all the time. So I decided to go full time in hopes that I might work less hours, get some more free time.
That don't happen, honey.
I know, but at least now it's all my money.
And you know what? It's more control over the things you want to do, and the things you don't, you sub out to somebody else.
That's right.
So, well, welcome to the area. I'm so glad you came. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome to the Chamber of Commerce. So here we are at one of the tables offering, as others do, a raffle, but this one's raffling off a bottle of wine. You never know what you're going to see at a Chamber business showcase. Here I'm talking with Robin from Web Design by Robin. Welcome. Tell me a little something about your business.
I'm a small business website designer, and I'd love to talk to you about getting a website for your business.
Now, our websites nowadays do a lot more than just provide information. I actually saw a QR code on one. Do you also do things like that?
Oh yeah, absolutely, especially during COVID when they were using the QR codes so that they wouldn't have to print menus anymore. A lot of my restaurants did that, so yeah.
I guess that's when everybody was getting away from paper. Right. Nobody wanted to touch anything.
QR codes is an old technology that came back just for that purpose.
Well, those of us that watch the Super Bowl, and I did not click on it, saw the floating QR code. Did that spark your interest when you saw that?
Very cool, yes.
It's like new technology, reinvented technology.
Yeah, old technology put to a new purpose.
Yeah. Now, someone starting out a business, about how long does it take to get their webpage up and running and from the time you get the concept?
Yeah, so all businesses, whether they're a brand new business or they're just looking for a refresh, could take anywhere from 3 to 4 months to do a website. But if you are a brand new business, I'd love to talk to you because there are other ways to get you a new business with even before the website, getting that Google My Business page, getting that Facebook page, depending on what business they're in, they could really benefit from that. And that way they can get a few paying clients first, and then they can get some income coming in so that they can put aside money for marketing to get a nice website, professional website, and do some more marketing. So free consultations anytime, just to talk to me, and I'd love to learn about their business and help them grow.
I really like that you're tackling it from not just, you got to have a web page right away. There's so many other things to do, and you mentioned so many different social media.
Yeah, definitely. There's no one solution to every problem.
And what prompted you to join the Chamber?
I'm actually new to the area. I'm new to Connecticut, and I need to meet people, so I joined a Chamber right away. It's the best thing to do.
I don't hear an accent. Mine's from Central Mass. Where are you from?
I'm actually from southeastern Massachusetts.
Oh,
so that's good, I guess.
Yeah, I didn't hear it at all. So, well, Robin, welcome, and you got a beautiful table and a nice company. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Here we are talking with Jeanette Westwood of Let's Get Organized Today. Oh, please tell me about your business, Jeanette.
Oh, welcome all. I am so proud to be a member of the Chamber of Commerce, and I can help any person on any level, either cleaning out your garage, helping organize your attic, do estate sales, clean outs, hazardous waste takeaway, dump runs, donation runs, and I'm also a realtor too, so I can sell your house and try to sell your items as well. So it's a great package deal.
Now that's full service realtor, I'll tell you right there. Will you be participating in the town-wide tag sale or the county-wide tag sale?
Yes, I will be. Yes, I will be. And that's coming up quick.
I know, I can't wait, I'm so excited. And where are you based out of?
I'm in Vernon, and do free consults anytime. I even go to folks' house at 7 p.m. It doesn't matter. Once you're out of work, just give me a call.
Now, someone was talking to you earlier, and they were talking about organizing paperwork. Do you help get offices organized too?
Yes, offices, accountants are big. Yes, yeah, and then I also can take items away that needs to be shredded, and I do that off-site, and then just reimburse me for the charge.
That's a great business model. I've never met anybody that has such a full spectrum of services. Usually it's like one thing or another. What got you into this business?
Well, I'm one of 9 brothers and sisters, and my father was in the Army, so we had to have everything just so, and it just stuck. And it's not a job to me because I love helping people. I love it.
It is a help. Those of us that are on the verge of being a hoarder, that when I do finally get an area cleaned out, it's liberating.
Yes.
Liberating. How long have you been a member of the chamber?
3 years now, but I've been renting space from them as a non-member probably 7-8 years.
That's actually a good point to make, is that those of you out there that have a business, if you're not really sure this is your cup of tea, by the way it is, if you're not really sure, you can still join events that they have and be a part of the organization. But I believe once you go to a few events, you'll see that it's well worth it.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely make out in the long run.
Now, do you work out of a home office in Vernon, or do you just go to other people's places?
I usually just go to their home or storage unit, whatever it is.
Or storage unit, oh no! What is one of your strangest organizing tasks?
Hoarders.
What?
Hoarders. I deal with a lot of hoarders.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and I find a lot of strange things in the homes.
Now, when you come across an actual hoarder, because there is kind of a definition for it, is it somebody you've been referred to, or is it somebody from the family?
It's usually after that person has passed away because they won't let anyone in the home before that. So I deal with a lot of lawyers, I deal with a lot of folks that are out of state who just don't want to deal with it. So they hand me the keys and I take care of everything.
Yeah, it's a tough task to go through.
And I'm not emotionally attached to anything, so I can get the job done quicker.
Yeah, that's like my sister going through my shoe closet. Well, I gotta tell you, you have a great business here, and it's really nice to know that you have all these different services. So, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And now I'm here with Todd and Shelley talking about Priority Urgent Care. So, Todd, tell me a little something about your company.
Sure. So my name is Todd Lamento. I work as a paramedic for Priority Urgent Care in Ellington. We do have 4 offices throughout the state of Connecticut. Ellington's our main branch. We also have an office in Unionville, East Haven, and Cromwell. We are in urgent care. We specialize in adult and pediatric care, anything from an emergency to COVID testing, or you're just not feeling well. So we have a variety of services that we offer. We have 2 clinicians on staff at all times, physician's assistant, and then our medical director is a doctor, so if we need consult with him, we speak to our medical director as well.
Wow, it's good to know, because when you do live in an area like Ellington, you're not really close to a hospital, and then you get scared. So being able to go to a place like Priority Urgent Care. How long have you guys been in business there?
We've been there 5 years now, in 2017. We're actually branching a little bit into occupational medicine services. We do workers' comp injury and evaluation. We're really working on a referral network to promote the continuum of care for our patients.
Well, this is a great place to network, because I've already talked to a couple of rehab people here, so I hope you've been walking around talking to folks. How long have you been with the chamber?
About 2 weeks.
Well, welcome aboard. What do you think? Now, this is an event, right? And so this is your first event here?
Yes, yep, and it's been awesome. There's, I believe you said over 40 businesses. Everybody's been super nice, great networking, so we've been having a good time here. So.
If you need shirts, I know a lady over there, okay? Well, thank you so much for coming to the event. Folks like you help to make it a success, and good luck in the chamber. You're welcome. All right, let's move on. Well, here we are at American Eagle Credit Union, which, not to be biased, is mine. I love it, nearby. And I'm here talking to
Mary Vanderlinden.
And I'm Laleshka Martinez.
Well, welcome. And which branch do you guys work at?
Vernon.
Yeah, we're both in Vernon.
How long have you been with the American Eagle Federal Credit Union?
A little over 2 years.
So, Mary, what are some of the services you offer at the credit union?
So most of the services that we offer are traditional banking services. So you can get your checking account, your savings account, your car loan, your personal loans, home equity loans, mortgages. So the list goes on. And we also do business accounts too. And credit unions run a little bit differently than traditional banks. Credit unions, you have to have a membership savings account, which you only have to put $5 in. So that's really inexpensive to get into the credit union. You have to live, work, practice religion, or go to school in one of our counties. So our counties are Hartford County, Middlesex County, Tolland County, and New Haven County. And we're also approved for Hampton County, Mass. So there might be some time where we're going to be into Hampton County. Very exciting times.
Well, that's good to know. I do find it very convenient. I love the coin counting machine. I mean, I feel like a little kid when I use it, but I have fun with it. You can bring a whole jar of coins and just drop it in, and it automatically counts it for you, and will spit out your Canadian quarters.
Yes, absolutely.
And have you been to a chamber event before?
Yes, I have. We had, before they had the raffles, and I came to the last chamber event they had.
Yeah,
it was
the Evening
wonderful.
of Elegance we went to. It was very nice. Very nice.
This is a very active chamber. I'm really thrilled to be a part of it through CVC. So thank you both for coming. Have a great day. Nice to meet you. You too. Bye-bye. Here we are with Sunrun. And for those of you that don't know, Sunrun is a company that provides solar energy products. Am I correct?
That's correct.
And what is your name, and what can you tell me about Sunrun?
Yeah, my name's Thomas, and Sunrun's a company that's been around for over a decade, one of the first in the industry. We do solar leases and solar purchases. So whatever's right for your situation, we sit down with you, look at your house, look at your roof, make sure basically that the solar panels are going to perform well. If there's some work that needs to be done on the property, we can help out with that. But the goal is just to make it energy more affordable. So it's the way of the future, and we started in California and then made our way across the country. So now we're over here on the East Coast, and we've done over 600,000 installs to date.
One of the things that I found really interesting is when I first got interested in solar, I'm a tree hugger from way back, the return on investment was like 20 years.
Yeah.
What's the average return on investment from someone initially buying the equipment till all of a sudden now they're reaping the rewards?
Yeah, it all depends on your house. For some people, they have a perfectly south-facing house. They get sun all day.
Yeah.
And they may be paying like twice as much without solar. So for them, their return on investment might be pretty quick. You got to go with the right company though. Make sure your panels are, they're not, that they're basically, there's different categories of photovoltaic panels. Some of them have higher efficiency, and some of them are more expensive when they don't need to be. So, yeah. So we work with a variety of different carriers. LG, we work with Tesla batteries, just to have the best products. But as far as return on investment, it's usually like 7 to 10 years. But even if you sell your house, you can usually sell it for a premium if you don't live in the house for that long. Most people don't.
Yeah, well, we were looking at houses a couple of years ago. We definitely noticed a difference, but it was definitely a selling feature. We didn't end up going that way, but that wasn't the reason. What is it called when you have so much extra energy and you sell it back? I like that concept.
Yeah, I like that concept too. Unfortunately, we don't do that anymore. So the state of Connecticut basically stopped wholesaling energy. We've had too many people interested in solar, so they stopped your ability to sell electricity back. So how we do it instead is it's called net metering, where when you produce an excess amount of electricity, it just goes to your account. You basically save it for a rainy day, quite literally.
Literally in New England, yes. I do wonder about the cloudy days, and now we've got a couple of rainy days coming up. Do people get panicky?
No, I mean, New England's weather, the weather's been around forever. So as a company, we expect that. And, every year we basically annualize your production and we readjust your performance of your system. So, if we need to increase or decrease, how much we expect out of the system, then, we will basically credit you the difference. So if it doesn't do as well as we thought because of weather, because no one can predict that, then basically we foot the bill for it.
Well, you've been playing it a long time. You've been in the industry for a long time. It's really hard to get it wrong, isn't it?
Well, you'd be surprised. It is. I think weather forecasters still don't have it right. So, yeah, it's something that we're always working with. But basically, every year or 2 years, we will reassess like where your house is, not just in New England, but in Connecticut, in every state. And depending on the tree coverage and everything, and the seasons, we'll determine what your production should be. And again, if we're wrong, that's a forecast that we take on, and we guarantee.
Yeah.
Every system we install, we give a guaranteed, a performance guarantee on the production you get. So.
Excellent. Well, thank you for being part of the Chamber event today.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, onward. Thanks. Hi. I'm now at the Homestead table, and not only are they chamber members, but they're one of the silver sponsors. So if you're interested in how to become a chamber member or what a silver sponsorship is, please go to our webpage. In the meantime, though, I'd like to talk to these lovely ladies here. Hello and welcome, and what are your names?
My name's Jane Downing.
Jane?
Dana.
Hi, nice to meet you, and welcome. How long have you guys been doing the home instead?
Almost 13 years.
And what prompted you to join the chamber?
Networking with a number of businesses in the county that are doing important things for the citizens in the county.
And have you been to other chamber events before this one?
Yes. Yep. We attend pretty much every year. We try to make it to each event.
I got to tell you, it's a very active chamber, so I'm really happy to see you here. What is something, a misconception, a common misconception about people who want to stay at home instead of going to a full care facility?
A misconception?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think
maybe that they won't get the proper care at home.
Yeah.
As opposed to what they can get in the facility. And of course, we would say you absolutely can get wonderful care at home with our amazing caregivers that can come out and, do anything from cooking a meal to helping you, with your, remind you to take your medications and help you get cleaned up and grooming and all that wonderful stuff.
So what does someone need to have for experience to work for Home Instead?
Dana's our recruitment coordinator, so I'm going to let her answer that.
So honestly, the main thing you need is a really big heart and the passion to do the work and the love for helping people. But other than that, we can train everything else. We don't require a CNA or any kind of certification. We are non-medical. So really, if you bring the good wishes and the good heart, and then we can train with everything else.
I do realize even in my own family, there are certain family members better at caring for our elder relatives, and we all kind of take on different roles, I'm more of a home instead person. My sister's more of a medical person.
Yeah.
I'll entertain you. I'll cook for you. I'll take you to your doctor's appointment. But other than that, I'm done.
Exactly, yeah. Everybody's got their specialty, right? Everybody's got their thing. And that's great that your family, if when you have a few of you and you're all good at different things, that helps even more, you know? Yeah.
It does. And what area do you folks cover for a geographical area?
So we work with families in Tolland and Windham counties and surrounding communities. So as far west as Enfield, down through South Windsor, Manchester, East Hartford, around to Glastonbury.
Excellent. It's a well-needed situation. A lot of people, these baby boomers, I'm the last year, are getting to the point where I really don't want to leave my home. So anything that'll keep me at home. Now, what is something that someone could plan ahead if they were going to have a home instead caregiver?
So I think one thing that's important to realize is that you don't have to have medical needs or to be, to have severe needs in order to have home care. That you can be, maybe you just need help with meal preparation. If you were to find that your mother or your father is not really eating the meals that they were before, you could have someone come into the home to help with that.
Yeah, after helping other family members, that mealtime is definitely tough, and even they know, well, they're not eating like they used to or something. So it's when you swoop in and you cook a family favorite, from a recipe book or something. It just helps out on so many levels. Well, thank you so much for coming today.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome. We'll see. Now, here's a company we've all heard of before, but I want to talk to the owners of this branch of Overhead Door. And who am I talking to today?
Sabrina.
Jesse.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I just want to say that this company has such a great reputation, and I just want to know what prompted you to come to our Chamber of Commerce?
Melissa, and it's exciting to be here for one and meeting everybody. So
This is a pretty dynamic group, isn't it?
wonderful. It's been great.
Yeah. And how long have you been with this chamber?
Oh, I do not know that.
With the chamber itself, we've been about 2 years.
Well, you joined at a tough time, but now that everything's blossoming, look at this. I'm hearing that a lot of the companies that did join are members during COVID, that everybody kind of helped each other out. Did you have that networking?
I feel the same way, especially having such great advocates out there, being able to bring everybody together goes a long way.
It does.
Yes.
And where are you guys based out of, and what area do you cover?
Okay, so our main office is based out of Norwich. We're located here in Tolland, Connecticut, and we service all of Connecticut.
Excellent. What is one of your favorite install jobs you've ever been on?
It's got to be working on some of the big doors for commercial businesses.
When you say big, how big?
I just saw one that was about 24 feet tall.
Oh, okay, that's big, yeah. So you guys, obviously, I always knew you did custom doors. My first garage door I bought was 7 feet wide. So that had to be custom. So that was custom. So what I like is they have the different textures now. What's the hot new color or texture in doors these days?
Wood grain, I would say, is the most popular. Color, really any option, but they are paintable to customers' likings too. So, but wood grain is popular right now.
I like the doors that even though they open this way, they look like they open that way, the way the handles or something. Is that what this is? I love that.
That's just our magnetic hardware that you can add for extra features. Yes.
Okay, that's very lightweight, but I did not know that was plastic lightweight when I picked it up. So it's a beautiful look, and it really adds a lot to the door, doesn't it?
It does. Gives a lot of great curb appeal for such a not so expensive look too. Interchangeable. So, yeah.
It's like you say changing your curtains, change your hardware. There you go. Fresh and one every season. You never know. Well, thank you so much for being at the Chamber's Business Showcase.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, you're welcome. And here we are at the Ray Page Plumbing table. And if you've been in this area for any amount of time, you have seen that Ray Page Plumbing is a huge participant in community events. So here I'd like to introduce you to Ray. Ray, hi. Nice
Hi,
to
how are
see
you?
Very good. And what can you tell me about Ray Page Plumbing?
I am a 15-year experience plumbing company, I'm trying to say. I've got some great people working for me. I'm partially retired these days myself, but my daughter and some other great people are running the shop to my satisfaction. So, very good.
And what made you join the chamber? I know you guys have a lot of community involvement, but what made you decide that you were going to join the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce?
Mostly for networking and being able to meet the other people. Events like this, even if the public doesn't come, we get to all meet each other. And we get to work with each other. We do work with some of the people that are here already. And, getting our name out there and being part of the community, that's what we want.
Yeah, I met your shirt people.
Yep, that's right.
And actually, this showcase is one of the few that's open to the public now. Right. So by having it here at Georgina's in Bolton with this big, huge, beautiful facility and great parking, now we're opening up our events to the public. So, yeah. And you have a very interesting table here.
I've got a couple of emojis, emoji stickers for you.
And my husband says I never bring him anything. Well, guess what he's getting?
Bring him a magnet, too.
All right, I'll bring him a poop imagine. Well, thank you so much for your time, Ray, and welcome to the business showcase.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This booth is really popular. I got to tell you, visiting nurses are the types of nurses that help to keep you in your home or to make your stay in the hospital much shorter. So here I'm talking with
Carla Vince,
Sandy Wood,
Lisa Albert.
And how long have you folks been part of the Visiting Nurses Association?
I've been there for 14 years as a community liaison.
Over 10 years.
And 12 years.
Well, that's a lot of accumulated services. How does someone go about getting a visiting nurse?
Your doctor makes a referral or your nursing facility. And they call, they tell us what they'd like to order, and we send our nurses, therapists, and most medical social workers out, or if it's hospice care that's needed, doctor indicates that.
So the visiting nurses also do hospice care?
Yes, and Lisa's our hospice liaison.
Oh, Lisa, so nice to talk with you. I unfortunately had to use hospice care, so I do know it's needed, and it's really a blessing. So how would someone go about getting connected when they need to have that service?
Well, it's again, like Carla said, it could be a physician referral. Sometimes we get from the general practitioners or the oncologists or any other specialists. Nursing homes also refer to us. We see patients in nursing homes, and we also see patients in the hospital too. So it could be, there's different levels of hospice care as well. So we go anywhere. We can go to the home, we can go to assisted livings, nursing homes, and the hospital.
Well, that's really good to know. What prompted you folks to come to this business showcase today?
We've been doing this for many, many years, and Carla is part of the Tolland Chamber of Commerce. She's on the board and one of the directors, so yeah.
Oh, you're on the board, so you must really like the chamber then.
I do. I'm on an executive committee as well as the board of directors.
So what can you tell a new business that's debating whether or not to join?
I can tell you that they are well supported by all other businesses, that the ambassadors, of which I'm also one, reach out and make sure that you are onboarded in the most warm and welcoming way.
And you guys put on these great events.
Exactly right.
I'm really looking forward to that tag sale I keep talking about.
I know, it's amazing. All 25 communities or all 13 counties, it's well attended.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. Greatly appreciate it. It's been very informative. I usually know what I'm talking about. I never knew that you guys did hospice, so that's one of the reasons you have to go to events like this. Not only to see what businesses are out there, but things you didn't know about them. And meeting the faces behind the businesses, too. So thank you so much for coming today. Here we are with Act Audio. They're new to the chamber, but not new to Vernon, and welcome. What prompted you to join the chamber?
I'm looking to get just more involved in the community and get out there more, and I thought this was a great start.
Now, the name of your business is Act Audio, but I think that's a little misleading. Tell me some of the things you do there.
So I like to say we do modern upgrades for everyday vehicle, so we can do anything from detailing your car to make it look new again, to modern safety and security in the vehicle, to upgrading your audio system.
So someone needs to get like a remote key entry either put in or fixed. It's something you guys can do there, remote keyless entry?
Yeah, I think remote start
Remote
is
start,
where you're
that's what I
going.
was trying to say, yes.
So remote
That's
start.
that's where I was going.
But we can do remote keyless entry because, believe it or not, some new cars still come without keyless entry.
Yeah.
Basically, if you went to the dealer to get features added to your car, they generally bring it to someone like us, and we take care of it. So we can do the blind spot detection, bird's eye view, backup sensors, cameras, and things like that. I can even install a system that cloaks you from getting a speeding ticket.
Where are you located in Vernon?
Right on 83 across from Webster Bank,
Okay.
near Panda Palace intersection there. So.
Very familiar with that intersection, yes.
Everyone knows where Harry's Liquors is over there. We're right next to Harry's Liquor.
Oh, okay, great. And so what do you think about this event today?
I actually like it. I mean, it was fun. It's a lot of cool businesses here, and it's really nice to just kind of see the community and talk to people. And it was actually really nice to see how many people knew who we are and what we do. So that was my biggest surprise and takeaway.
And now they know even more, and they've gotten to meet you and some other people that you work with there. So I think this has been a great success. And you've been very busy talking to folks over here. I've been trying to get to talk to you for a while now. What's the one big takeaway from today's event?
Honestly, I think it's how many people actually know who we are and what we do. And so we've already got a pretty big name in the community, I guess bigger than I thought.
Well, welcome. We're glad to have you. Thank you. Hi, we're outside now because Access Community Action Agency not only has a booth inside, but they have a portable food pantry. So I'd like to talk to the folks here that are representing this place, and your name is?
Gina.
Gina.
Shoshana.
And this tall guy?
Manny.
All right, folks, what exactly is this?
Well, that would best be Manny. I do energy assistance. So.
All right, step aside. Yes. Manny, come on over here, buddy. Come here. Tell me about your mobile pantry.
So our mobile food pantry visits about 14 locations right now. And so we also have site-based locations in Willimantic and one in Danielson. But mainly we are based in Willimantic. And it's open to anyone. We don't,
How would I find you then if you're mobile?
Well, we have our locations on the board over there.
Okay.
You can go on our website on accessagency.com and or org rather, and we update our locations each month. It changes every month. Like we're going to be adding a lot more locations this summer, so it's always changing. And you can, and our Facebook page as well. Yes.
Well, Facebook does seem to be the way to go nowadays, especially when people want instant information. What are some of the locations, where do you park? Just pull up to, is it a public space?
Well, each location is a little bit different. Access owns several senior housing facilities, but I also go to the Social Services Center in Summers. I go to the Town Hall of Canterbury. So I go all the way to from Summers to Danielson. We just added a new location in Danielson today, actually. So
Excellent.
Yeah,
This is a great service. You're bringing the services right to the people. Excellent. Well, thank you, Manny. And I understand you're doing energy assistance. And what would someone need to do in order to find out if they're eligible?
They can come in for an interview and bring in if they receive SNAP or SSI, they're automatically guaranteed a first or second level. If they don't have that, then they can come in with their pay stubs, whatever they're earning, and bring in all their social security numbers, all their important information, and we can put it into the computer and take a look, because the computer will spit out and let us know what level they'll qualify for.
It's interesting you said level, because there are many different things available to people, and you may not be eligible for everything, but there's something for everyone out there. Excellent. So I heard you piped up on social media. Do you know something about the social media?
A little but no. So I'm from senior housing. I'm a resident services coordinator. So there are 4 senior housings that Access manages and overlooks. Our locations are in Brooklyn, Connecticut, Tolland, North Franklin, and Wellington. So they're all accepting applications that you can get online. It's low-income elderly housing, so 62 and older.
Of course, we need that. We've got to take care of our elders. So this is another one of those organizations that has all types of services, and depending on what your needs are, you could take advantage of some or many of them.
Absolutely. So we also have WIC, homeless shelters, like a standing food pantry, access to employment, and other housing programs.
Well, the employment aspect is very important nowadays. I know some people are looking at how do they improve their situation. And it's not just the financial piece of it now, it's also emotionally and mentally, the whole thing. So awesome organization. I'm really digging this thing here. I want to take this thing home. I know it's a safety feature, but it looks like fun to me. So I'm looking at all these different brochures you have here. So you do have information on energy assistance, case management, and that would be someone that could look at the whole picture and help guide you?
Absolutely.
And have you folks been part of the chamber events in the past?
Nope, first time and enjoying it.
Excellent. You've had a very busy corner over there. Plus you're next to the DJ, so this great music, but not being next to the speaker sometimes, you know? It's a little too loud. But well, thank you so much for attending today and bringing this whole set up. Thank you very much. Let's go take a look back inside. Here we are at KKC, who has a very popular booth here, and I'm talking to Allison about the services offered by KKC, and welcome.
Thank you. So yeah, we're a general practice law firm. So we do real estate closings, we do family law, estate planning and estate administration, personal injury. We kind of do a little bit of everything, yeah.
Wow, and how long have you been part of the chamber?
Much longer than I've been at the firm. So I've been here at our firm for about 9 years, and we were members long before that, so.
It really is an opportunity for businesses to meet attorneys that they may need on so many levels. One thing I like about a chamber is you get to know the people behind the signs. What is your specialty at the office?
So I specialize in estate planning and estate administration. So wills, powers of attorney, probating estates, those types of matters.
Prenups?
Not personally, but we do have someone who does that in our office.
It's been in the news so much lately. Regular, everyday people signing prenups.
Yeah, and actually I think a lot of people after spending 2 years from someone where you can't talk to anyone else, they realize this may not last, so let's get a prenup in place. So they're becoming a little bit more common.
And what have you taken away from today's event? Because now it's further into the afternoon, closer to closing time, and you guys have had a very busy table. What have you taken from this event?
We just are really happy to be back, one. So we haven't gotten to do really many of these events face-to-face, but it's great to be back. We love seeing all the other local vendors, a few faces that we used to get to see every year, so it's nice to see them again. But just nice to meet the general public again and get our faces out there too so people can come and meet us.
Yeah, we don't just pop into your office very often, the general public, right? So this is a great way, huh?
Yeah, most people don't come to see us until they have a problem, so at least this way, if they do have a problem, hopefully not, but you know somebody who you can call.
Excellent. Thank you so much for attending today's event, and thank you for joining us. Well, there you have it, another successful event by the Tolland County Chamber of Commerce. This year's business showcase has brought people out who haven't been out for 2 years, and really getting to know the people and the other businesses in our communities. So please join us in celebrating the local business, local level at chamber events in the future. And I'll see you at the tag sale.